6 years ago, the trailer for Scorn was released. Everybody who watched it was amazed at how disturbing and otherworldly the game looked. With its obvious inspiration from H.R. Giger, nothing had quite looked like this game. I, like many others, were instantly hooked and waited patiently for the arrival of Scorn. And after 6 long years, it's Scornin' time, baby!
I did nothing. That is the greatest gunplay I've ever seen in a video game.
Did I miss?
Oh my god, could you like reload? Holy crap. This gun. This pogo stick. Yeah, the game freaking sucks. Gameplay wise, I mean. And story. Because there literally isn't a story in it. But the visuals are great. I mean, that's about it. If you haven't played this game before, all it boils down to is you're some alien dude inside some weird abandoned alien place where you need to solve puzzles through the sheer power of alien horniness. You'll understand that later. I mean, you won't, actually. All while occasionally killing the natural life with your pogo penetrator. The puzzles in this game are the main focus. I would say about like 80% of the game is going to a new area and solving a puzzle, which is fine. Most of the puzzles in the game are somewhat interesting and not really difficult, but it's not really what I and a lot of other people were expecting. And I know someone's gonna say, well, if you're not into puzzle solving games, of course you're not gonna like this. But listen here, right? Go to hell. In the original trailer, the first ever gameplay footage was your character pointing a gun at a monster in the game, showing that this is probably going to be some form of survival action game. 1 year later, they released alpha gameplay footage, and the same thing occurred. Most of the demo was mainly just shooting enemies, getting a bigger gun, shooting more enemies. The only puzzle solving in this demo was trying to open up a door with your key. So this alpha gameplay resembled something more of like Doom 3. So of course I'm going to be disappointed in a game that shows you mainly shooting monsters, and when you get into the game, it's just mainly puzzle solving. Like, what? That being said, the whole shooting monsters part has to be the most boring thing I've ever played in a very long time. I'm talking level 99 agility training boring. I don't know what happened in the past 5 years of development, but it really feels like they said, hey, the alpha gameplay is too fun. Make it worse. All you do is get a new gun, shoot an enemy, get more bullets, shoot another enemy, get a bigger gun, and shoot a bigger enemy. Now for Doom Eternal's sake, that's just freaking fun. But for Scorn's sake, okay, so these bad boys, okay, it's really not. The guns are just so slow and clunky, and you really have to be on the nose with your aim, or else your bullets just teleport to the void. Every time you're about to fight an enemy, you first have to fight your subconscious, asking yourself, well, what is the point of killing them? Nothing changes. You just waste ammo. You could have just walked around them because they'll disappear anyway later on. It really feels like developers didn't even want enemies and guns into the game because of how barren and shallow it is. The gun gameplay feels like the long-lost, forgotten middle child, and the environments and style of the game is like the straight-A perfect younger child. I'm actually more disappointed in how uninspired the gun gameplay is because of how good the game actually looks. Like, it's visually stunning. You can see all the painstaking detail put into every single level. This truly looks like something that would take probably 6 years to make. And the gun gameplay looks like something an intern did as a joke, and they kind of just rolled with it. There's literally only 4 enemy types in the game, and I guess they thought that was good enough. They're like, all right, time to ship it. And again, the game isn't necessarily hard, although I mean, if you do get stuck in a certain situation where you don't have any like ammo or health, that can be extremely frustrating because checkpoints bring you back to like 10 to 30 minutes. It's super random and just really, really annoying. It's just very boring to go through when dealing with the enemies, and it feels like it's padding out the game's length, which only takes about 3 to 4 hours to beat. The game honestly would have been better if they completely scrapped out the gun gameplay and just focused on more puzzles and amplifying the environmental storytelling. And I'm not going to go over the whole philosophy and the whole symbolism of the game because it's all just heavily theorized. I personally don't like it when games do that. I prefer if the game actually had some sort of lore to it that you could concretely understand and follow, and then maybe put some symbolism behind it. To me, it just feels more like lazy writing for someone to say, well, what do you think this game's about, So I personally believe that this game could have been Game of the Year. They have just changed the gameplay and just stole gameplay from another game, like for example, the first BioShock. For some reason, I would occasionally get vibes of BioShock while playing Scorn, and it really made me wish that they had taken at least something from that. The depth and customization of the guns and powers, all the upgrades and enemies, maybe actually adding in lore, please. Combine that with the interesting and atmospheric world of Scorn, and you have something truly amazing. Again, you don't have to reinvent the wheel, just take existing awesome gameplay from other great games and implement it into your own amazing world. Like, that would be freaking awesome. Sure, I might be biased that I like survival action games, but anything is better than this gameplay.
Hiya! Oh. Alright then.
There's rarely any other game that quite looks like Scorn, and to see its gameplay be so subpar is just a disservice to it, which is why I feel so disappointed, because it really could have been something great. I don't know. I guess if we wait another 6 years, we might get Scorn 2, Revenge of the Alien Horniness. I don't know. It's maybe then they'll fix the gameplay, but yeah, who knows. Anyways, I played the entire game on my Twitch channel. If you want to check it out, twitch.tv/JoeLegends, also linked down in the description. We play lots of games. Come by, say hello. Like I said, we play games, we watch a bunch of silly stuff, do whatever, you know, have fun, all that stuff. So, yeah, I will end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.